Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the singers, the singers only. Singers only. Hey, you guys, it's Kristal Cherelle from Indie Artist School. Welcome to the Singer's Arsenal. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that every vocalist needs. I didn't want to just give you a list of gadgets to have or anything like that. I really wanted to peel back the real essential things that every vocalist needs to be successful. The very first thing that a vocalist needs is a growth mindset. You know, the journey to becoming a better vocalist is not an easy one, and it does take some understanding of how to think about this journey as you're going along. So a fixed mindset is the idea that everything in your life is going to stay the same, that, you know, you're just doomed to whatever it is that you have at your fingertips right now, be that skill, be it resources, be it, you know, anything. But a growth mindset is always wanting to know, how can I get better? Instead of saying, I'm stuck with this. Instead of saying, I can't do that because I've never done it before, you ask the question, how can I learn to do something I've never done before? You know, you ask how instead of why not. You have a pattern of wanting to learn rather than finding excuses for why things are difficult or why you don't have what you want right now. Having a growth mindset is very good because it helps you become more resilient. It allows you to get back up when you fail. And I say when. I don't say if, I'm saying when, because anytime you go on any journey that's going to help you become, even if it's just like a better person, you know, no matter what it is you're trying to do, you're going to fail sometimes. There's going to be some tough days. And on those days, you've got to be able to understand how you can unlock your potential to get back up again. And there's some things that I like to do for myself whenever I fail or I'm hitting a challenging thing. Instead of saying, oh, I should give up, this is too hard, I say, what can I learn from this? How can I learn from this? And, oh, I'm one step closer to getting where I need to be. Because if you think about it in the big scheme of things, you know, your journey is going to have ups and downs, but at least you're going forward. It really makes the difference between trying something and failing and then getting off that entire path entirely, or trying and trying again so that you get closer to your goal. But that's not going to happen if you don't have a growth mindset. So if you're not looking forward, if you don't think it's possible, then it won't be for you. You're going to find every excuse in the book, and it's going to be difficult for you to break patterns. Here's something that's very important that I hope comes clear. I by no means am saying that you need to have everything figured out. Okay, the growth mindset is not saying, oh, I can do everything. You know, that would be a lie, right? Nobody can do everything all the time. That would be a false sense of confidence. It would be arrogance, okay? But a true growth mindset is saying, you know, I might not have the answers right now, but I'm dedicated to getting the answers. I'm dedicated to finding the right people. I'm dedicated to finding the right resources. And I'm not going to stop until I get it. That is a growth mindset. And that's really what sets a mediocre vocalist apart from someone who's legendary, from someone who has mastered their skill. And I'm here to tell you right now, you don't have to be a master right now. You don't have to be good at any of this stuff right now. But just make the commitment right now that, you know what, I am dedicated to becoming a better vocalist. Just say that, you know, that's the first step. Okay. And the second thing that helps you become a better vocalist is having accountability. So remember how I said, you know, you don't necessarily have to have all the answers and all of that. Well, there's this thing about letting someone else know what your goals are and finding those resources that will help mentor you and guide you. It's got to be someone you trust or someone that you feel that you can trust. Accountability not only sets you up to make sure that you stay on track, but it also makes you feel better about whether or not you're doing the right thing because you've had another set of eyes, another set of ears listening or looking at what it is you're building. So if you're a singer and, you want to improve your voice and, you don't have anyone keeping you accountable, it's kind of hard to track your progress and know that it's objective, because you can say, oh yeah, I'm getting better, but you're the only one who thinks that. But it does something for your confidence level to know that you really, truly are, and other people around you see it, and they know what your goals are and hold you to them. It's so weird. You would think that making a promise to yourself would be enough. But if you've had any history of breaking your own promises, which all of us have, it hurts, and, you feel bad about yourself. The problem is it gives you this cascading effect of thinking, you know what, I should never make promises to anyone or to myself again because I break my promises. And that's that fixed mindset. That's that I can't change it mindset. But when you have a growth mindset, you say, okay, I'm not good at holding true to my promises. Let me tell someone else who can help me. How can I improve that? Accountability will make sure you stay on your path, make sure that you're making objective progress, and make sure that you don't beat yourself up. Accountability is not just about making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. It's also giving you encouragement along the way. So if it's hard for you to pick yourself back up when you fail, then you have someone there who can cheer you on and encourage you. Before I get into this next point, I want to invite you to support this podcast with a monthly donation by going to anchor.fm/thesingersarsenal/support. I really enjoy making this podcast for you guys and sharing vocal tips, and your help would be greatly appreciated to help me continue to do that. And you can help by going to anchor.fm/thesingersarsenal/support. Okay, let's get into this next one. So the third step is making sure that you're setting short and long-term goals. This is important because you want to make sure that you can see your progress as you're going, and it helps you have direction. So you're not just setting arbitrary goals that lead to nowhere, because at the end of the day, you want to become a better vocalist. So let's just say, you want to be able to increase your range by 4 notes. It's going to take a while to do that. So what you need to do is set yourself up to have incremental steps along the way. I talked a little bit about this in our Increasing Your Vocal Range episode. But overall, though, having short and long-term goals paired with accountability is going to make sure that you're on track and you can measure how close you are from your goals. So it can help you feel a little bit more sense of achievement along the way, too. That way you don't feel like you're just spinning your wheels. All right, and the fourth step, which is really important, is having some songs that you've mastered, okay? Knowing songs really well that you can go to. First reason is making sure that you're always prepared, because you never know where your next opportunity may come from. And having songs that you've already mastered, that you know really well, helps you be able to perform at the drop of a dime, making you ready no matter what happens. And as you know, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So always make sure that you're prepared, okay? And the other reason why it's good to have songs that you already know is because it helps make sure that you feel confident, because it's something you already know. You get to explore in it, and it kind of gives you that little boost of, yeah, I got this. It feels good to do that. But this is leading into the next step. You want to also have, which is your fifth step, songs that you aspire to sing that are well beyond your skill level right now. Okay? Songs that you aspire to master. Okay? And the reason you want to do that is because you want to make sure that you're actually growing, right? And one way to make sure of that is to be working on something that forces you to grow. Basically, you can't sing it without training. You can't sing it without increasing your vocal range. You can't sing it without learning vocal runs. You can't sing it without learning how to belt. Something that's not easy for you, that challenges you to become a better vocalist, is going to be rewarding in so many ways when you actually get it. Because 1, you finally get to sing that song you love so much. And 2, you're actually a better vocalist at the end of it all. It's one thing to sing a song that you like, that's easy for you to do. It only has kind of a short reward. Once it's done, you're like, okay, what's next? But when it's a big song like that, it's a new song that you can add, and that also gets to show off your new skills. There's a song that I have right now that I'm aspiring to sing. And you'll learn this as you develop your voice. The songs that you aspire to master are going to start, getting checked off your list, and you're going to have to keep upping the ante. You're going to have to keep getting a stronger, more difficult song for yourself as a goal for you to continue your vocal growth. And for me right now, the song that I want to master is Emotions by Mariah Carey. Okay. And I'll be honest with you, it is well beyond my current skills. She gets way up there in her whistle register. Her highest note is actually an E7. And if you're not sure what that is, go ahead and take a look, have a listen to my vocal range episode. I currently have a G6. Okay. So technically that song is 5 notes away from where I should be to be able to sing that song. Had I not aspired to sing that song, because let me tell you, there's other songs of hers that I can sing right now, but that wouldn't challenge me to become a better vocalist. The only reason I'm at a G6 right now is because I kept choosing songs that were higher and higher. Or you could do the same thing going the other way. You could choose songs that are getting lower and lower for you, or you can choose songs that have a technique in it that is difficult for you right now, like a song with a complex vocal run or a song with a big, huge belt that you can't hit yet. It's going to make you become a better singer. So right now, I just told you what my goal is. So technically, you guys are my accountability partner right now. I just shared my goal with you. So now you guys, if y'all want to leave a comment or anything and ask me, hey, how close are you to the E7? Then I have to really look at it like, oh, how close am I? So this is an example of how having a goal and having an accountability partner can help you. So, all right, so let's run these down again. Step number 1 to becoming a better vocalist is having a growth mindset. Step number 2 is having accountability. Having a vocal coach that can train you and guide you and make sure that you're on track with your goals. The third step, actually making sure you set goals such as your short and long-term goals. You want to be able to measure exactly what it is you're trying to achieve and also have something big that's to look forward to. Fourth step, songs in your back pocket that you already know. That way you can pull them out and sing them and perform them at a drop of a dime and also boost your confidence. And last but not least, having songs that you aspire to sing that are well beyond your current skill level. If you want to learn more tips like this, go ahead and visit my website, indie-artist.teachable.com. Go ahead and click that subscribe button so that I can email you vocal tips directly to your inbox. That's indie-artist.teachable.com. Well, you guys, until next time, have a wonderful day.
It's a sing